G'day, I'm Clive and welcome to CDP Outdoors. Today we're going to have a look at the Naturehike Tipi tent, also known as the Spire. Now I weighed this at home, took all the tags off but left everything in its bags, including the pegs, and when I ordered it, it said it's going to come in at 1.6 kilos. I weighed it at home and it came in at 1.445 kilos, so that's over 100 grams less. Okay, first of all we've got the mat, which is a ground sheet. We've got the inner tent. We have the fly. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10 pegs come with it, and a very similar size shape as the groundhog. So let's see if those good. And we've got another, looks like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6 guy ropes. So let's get the ground sheet down. So this is your ground sheet. We've got some nice black cord with reflective strip on it. A nice little tensioner lock on it. And they're pre-looped, ready for your peg to go through. Now I'll go around and I'll just tension the lines up to pull it taut. Next, they say, is the bug net, and I'm going to need an extra peg for this. The tip on the end of the walking pole, they've got a grommet for it to go into, but I think it just reaches past, so what I'm using is a bit of cardboard for that to sit on so it doesn't rip into the footprint. Now, the first time I put this up was the other day, and I put the fly inside out, but make sure I've got this at the front with your weather flap over the zipper entrance. do have 4 extra guy points for when the weather gets a bit too windy. That's the footprint and the fly going to that same peg. A few adjusters. And this corner one has got all 3. It's got the fly, the footprint and the bug net going to it. Like I said, we've got 4 of these points, 1 on each corner, for when the weather gets a little bit bad. We also have the air vent, which you can close all the way down. It's got Velcro to hold it shut. Or you've got a slight stiffener, which Velcros to the top and holds it open, and there's a stiffener going all the way through here. And we've got the same on the opposite side. But what we do have is this, right on a point. So if you're between 2 trees, you could run a ridge line and connect the top of the fly, and then you wouldn't need the pole inside. And this is the door. We have a weather shield going all the way down it, protecting the zip. And we have Velcro, 2 pieces of Velcro. Fairly decent looking zip. I always fold my tent doors under. And that means if it rains, it's only the outside of the fly that's getting wet and not the inside. But we have a loop here and a toggle on loop on top, which just passes through and hold the door open. And we have the same for the second door. So there's the toggle and the loop. And the bug netting is very fine, very similar to no-see-um. Doesn't feel as good quality, but like I said, you've got the zip, which can open a small piece up, which can allow us to get something out of the inside of the tent, or if we're laying inside, we can put a hand out and grab something that we've got outside stored. And the main door into the bug net, we've got a J. Again, we can roll this back, and we've got a loop and the toggle there, and that will hold that open. Now, I'm only 5'6", and my feet are touching at the bottom, and my head is near enough touching the bug net at the top here. So I can only imagine being on a mat. It means I'll be even closer to the net, if not touching it. Let's see if we can pull this up any more. Doesn't look like we can, but we'll give it a go. That's a little bit better. Tighten that up now. Yeah, look. But they also show that you're meant to lay diagonal. Which, for me to be comfortable laying diagonal, yeah, like I was saying, for me to lay diagonal in this, like this show, so my head's nowhere near the bug net, then I'd have to sleep with my arm out of here. Move up. Yeah, you're too close to that. And then when you do get away from that, you're too close to the bug net. I think you need to be able to pull this tight at the top. I might be able to have a look about shortening the string. Okay, what I've done is I've just taken the bug and hooked the bug net. What I'm looking at doing now is getting rid of this loop here and bringing the knot all the way up to the hook, and that'll give us another 1.5, nearly 2 inches to pull the bug net up. So there we go, I brought the knot right up next to the hook. So let's hook that back on. Now that's better. Now I've adjusted the cord so I can pull the bug net up higher. My feet, I've probably got 4 or 5, can't tell for me, maybe 6 inches between my feet and the bug net, and then a couple of 3 inches between my head and here. What's that? About 2 inches on the bug mat, on the sleeping mat. Shift down a bit. I could fit in here. I have room over here for my pack and any gear. I have access here. Store anything outside. My initial thoughts on this. The line locks need replacing. As I've been adjusting this, I've been coming undone the other end or slipping. I just climbed in here and put my knee on this, and it pulled the line lock at the top, which is holding the bug net up, so I just had to put that back up. If you're over 5'6", this tent's not for you. If you're 5'6" and shorter and not too large in build, this tent's for you. If you are larger in build, like I used to be, there's no way I would have been comfortable in this tent. Great idea. All the stitching looks good, but it doesn't work with the bug net coming to the middle. For this to work, it needs to be at least another, I'd say, another 2 foot in width both ways bigger to allow the bug net to be pulled up away from your face, or had some cords coming off here so you can pull the bug net within a couple of inches of the fly, and then that would lift the bug net up away from you. It's like here, that would lift the bug net up. Same on the back and on the side there, or even on these points here on the side there too. Have a pull, a line going out to the peg, so you can adjust it, and that'll bring it tauter or tighter, which would lift it up away from your face. Pegs seem good. I'll let you know when I use it in the rain. These have all been taped, sealed on the inside. Yeah, they've all been tape sealed, all the seams have. Having this little area in front is a pretty good idea, but you won't be comfortable sitting in your tent cooking. Like I said, I'm only 5'6", and if I wanted to sit here cooking with my stove there, I'm leaning at that angle, and I can't sit up at this point. The only place I can sit up in the centre is there, right next to, if I put my head right next to the pole. So, would I recommend anybody buying this? No. Is it worth the money? No. If it was on sale for $20 or $50, yeah, it'd be ideal for the kids, or 2 very small kids, or 1 average kid. But no, I can't recommend it to anybody. So if this video has been useful to you and you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button at the bottom and the bell button next to it so you can be notified of all future videos. And if you are a subscriber already, thank you. So until next time, get out there, have some fun, and take care.